Hey, had a lot of stuff go down since the last time I talked to y'all. Um, I just got through talking to a couple close friends. Right as I looked over, clock hit 1:11. The angel saying, "Do the video." I've been talking to me since yesterday. I'm not going to go into what happened. Really, no need to, and I can't. But um, I'm planning on moving to another state, approximately around fall time. But I'm gonna set out to leave earlier now. So now I get to find out how it is to really manifest like crazy. So I gotta come up with all the money to do it. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is during this process, a lot of meditation and prayer, a couple other friends praying. I realized some important stuff. And it may sound silly to some people when I pull the whole thing out from the Cheech and Chong thing where they say Dave's not here and say Dana's not here, man. I say it to myself a lot. I have to. Why? To remember who I actually am. This is just a one stop thing. The person that I am right here, right now. The soul goes on. The soul was somewhere else before this. But Dana, that's just a character I made up for this little movie we're in. Yes, I do look at it like a movie. See, remembering who you are is remembering that you are not just that being. It's almost like we were to take a little piece of paper here and make us up a card, you know? Here's my name. Here's the things that interest me. Here's the jobs that I've had. Here's the stuff that's happened in my life that shaped me to who I am. And there we go. This little card, that's who I am. I'm all these experiences. You're not. You're not all them experiences. You've had those experiences, but you're not those experiences. See, I say that because it's very important psychologically to where if you go by your experiences and let's say you've had a bunch of bad shit happen to you, then you go into victim mentality. I know this stuff not because I haven't studied psychiatry my whole life. No, it's because I felt half tweaking crazy at points in my life. Did I study a little bit? Well, of course. You know, your mind's acting tweaky. You got to figure out what's going on. Um, so, anyways, what happens is you have all these experiences. You know, you have damage. Then you start thinking, man, that was horrible this happened to me. Well, that's going into victim mentality. And what ends up happening is you convince yourself that you are the sound, your name. It's just a sound. It's a sound used to get your attention to know that people are talking to you. It's just some consonants and vowels put together creating a sound. It's not you. That's just what's given to you. So, like I said, if everybody's named Joe, we're going to have a problem when somebody yells out Joe. Your experiences are exactly that. Your experiences you had here while on Earth. See, your soul has been somewhere before, and it will be somewhere after. The person that you are now is basically like playing a role. When you leave this life, you will go back to being the soul, the spirit, the higher self, back to the oversoul, back to being clear, knowing where and what you are. But here's the thing, that's partly why we're on Earth. See, you need to learn who you are in a realm where you have complete complete amnesia and where fear seems to be the king. Now, if you can come to the remembering of who you are, and let me give you the little trick on this one, it's really easy to get you there. Spirit, God, Source, whatever name you want to give to the great consciousness that we all come from, go there. That will lead you back. Once you realize that you are part of the consciousness that you are contacting, that lives within you and is part of you, that you can literally see through the eyes of God, everything changes. All the stuff that happened to you, you aren't identifying as they're just experiences. You let go of emotions. So the memories are still there in the back somewhere, but there's no emotion tied to it. We all come from and are part of this great spirit. It's really easy. You just go into silence. Silence is golden. Don't have any judgment. Just put a perception out there. Are you there? There's something you want to tell me. What do I need to know? Then go silent. Say nothing. If you get no answers, you fall asleep. You need to sleep. Your answers will come when you need them. And that's the way this works. Human time is not observed outside of here. Time is an anomaly. Linear time is an anomaly. It's something that it has to be here for us to be able to do our thing, but outside of this realm, it's not the same. So not only is time different to those other realms, but it's also known that you need certain things at certain times, and that's when you're given the answers, and that's when you're given those things. So, like I said, after I talked to y'all yesterday, man, I was so happy, and I swear the shit was just so weird. Oh man, it wasn't good. I immediately went to spirit, my higher self. There's a lot of pain when I went to bed last night too. I asked as far as healing, but I didn't ask to heal. Don't just give me a fish. I'm gonna learn how. So I asked them, show me how. Either way, my pain went away. The dog was having some issues, kept me up half the night, but I woke up really kind of messy in the head. Even though I went to bed praying, meditating, I woke up the same way. Still a mess. But then I talked to a couple close friends that are highly awakened angelic beings. And in doing so, I started hearing the other side more. The angels were talking to me. They told me some things about myself. Put me in tears. It was good, but my reaction is probably like a lot of people. That's why I tell you, you got to remember who you are, because my reaction was, but no, you're not just a human. You need to remember this. Every time they told me it, I went to tears. I'm like, there's no way. Of course, I'm not the only one. There's bunches of us. But yeah, I had to remember these things to get out of the funk. See, there's no way that you can progress your life if you're stuck in all the things that are haunting you, past memories or things where you think you were harmed. All these things can be blocks. We got to stop and remember this is the avatar. Oh well, actually, this is a sweatshirt, but this is the avatar in which you're traveling. Inside is the eternal soul. You are the eternal soul. You were something before this, you'll be something after this. That changes around everything here. This planet is full of fear. When you came in here, nobody said, hey, there's a creator, we all come from it, we're all unified, have no fear. Not just kind of plop out the light and jerk some shit out of your mouth, wash you around, and put you out in the world and go, okay, you're a kid, play. And then you hit about a certain age, and they tell you, all right, by the way, that's all imagination, playtime's over, get a job, and go to school and all this stuff. It's just, you got fear just pushed the whole time. But the truth of the matter is, what I said before, if there's a person saying that, that is really the truth of the matter when you come into this world. You got full support. You got full support outside of here, and you got support here. So whatever you do, don't get stuck into this whole identity thing. Labeling stuff is crap anyways. Once you start labeling stuff, it becomes, you put in a box. It's in a box. I don't need labels, especially people. I could put a label on myself. I'm interested in and do so many things and like have a crap load of labels. And at that point, it wouldn't mean anything. Just be like, what the hell is all this? So this guy can't stay in one area, or he thinks a lot of himself. I don't know, but either way, the whole point in this is to remember that, and especially when you're having hard times, you feel lost. Maybe you want to go home. Maybe you believe in a heaven and that's your home, and you want to go there because things in this world has got you sad enough to where you want to leave. I know a couple people said that, and they're gone. One was my aunt, one was my mom. Found my mom. Anyways, it's part of an experience. Mom's not down there suffering anymore, and neither's my aunt. Any of the problems I had, they're gone. Why? Because there was no death. It's just transition. You are a great spirit manifested from all consciousness, part of God, living on earth in a physical body. Just transition, that's all. The person you are now is just an experience. Don't hold on to it too hard. It can block you from some really beautiful stuff. There are many things that humans are capable of. It might blow your mind, but you're not going to learn them if you're stuck in this whole thing of who you think you are. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I should probably go get something to eat. I haven't really ate right. And I feel a little dizzy. And I could probably use some more water too. Anyways, I love y'all. Little Mickey dog over there sends his love too. Peace be with y'all. Have a great day. And remember, we are the conscious evolution.